to another reaction video. Today is a reaction video of a woman who's 26 years old and she's telling us about her dating life. This is the best time to be alive. Now, before we get into this, I want you guys to think about something. Wife, companion, fun girl, or gold digger. Now let me go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Bertrand. I am the coolest dude on the planet, and I'm your friend. Confidence and clarity is the goal for my channel, so let's go ahead and get into this. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm 26 and single is like the best time to be alive, especially mid-20s, because I always talk to my coworkers and they're always telling me how lucky I am to be single, to enjoy life and all those things, because they're older. They're always complaining about their kids or how they had kids too young and they wish they chose a different partner and things like that. So being single or newly single in your early 30s or 20s or even any time with no kids is like top tier, because you can date, you can be picky, you can set boundaries on who you're saying yes to. So if one person doesn't meet your standards, you can literally choose someone else so quickly, because at this point in age, most people are independent and have their own car, their own place, and no one can take that away from you. If you aren't in this situation, I promise it'll get better, and there's always a positive.
Yes, there is always a positive. And listen, I agree with this woman, right? This is the best time to be alive. Why? Because you are alive. Where technology is, medicine, science, the things that we're able to do, the access to information that we have, yes, this is the best time to be alive. Now, I'm wondering if she really understands what she is saying, and if she understands the information that she was actually given by these women, because is it really positive? I'm asking that because, fellas, I want you guys to start to think with your big head, okay? Not the head that expands. I want you to think about this, right? Does this sound like a woman that you can build with, create with, or is this someone you can maintain life with, or is this somebody who will actually destroy things in your life? Now, the reason that that's important is because when it comes to this breakdown of a wife, companion, a fun girl, or a gold digger, you're gonna find some jewels in everything that this woman just said. Let's just go down the list. Wife, this is the one that you want to build with. This is the one that you want to have children with, buy a house with, you know, start a life with.
30s or 20s or even any time with no kids is like top tier.
Next, we have the companion. The companion is the one that's going to be there no matter what. As we get older, we will need that companion, because we're going to need somebody who's going to want to stick through whatever, because they'll be going through the same thing, the same health issues. It'll be different, but we all experience health issues. Next, we have the fun girl. Now, the fun girl is the one who will give you headaches when she's not having fun.
One person doesn't meet your standards, you can literally choose someone else so quickly.
Okay, and then the gold digger is the one that really only cares about herself. Now, I really don't think she understands what she's saying. I think she's really just going on how she feels, right? It feels good to say top tier. It feels good to talk about someone meeting your standards. It feels good to talk about being able to choose quickly and to be picky. Now, this is why men penalize women for choosing wrong, for having their standards be a little bit too high, and for not actually knowing what top tier is. Listen, top tier means exclusive. Not many people, not anyone else gets this. This is why women can be the prize, but the thing that makes them the prize is the fact that they are exclusive. They are not accessible to anyone else. That's what makes the woman top tier. That's what makes her the prize, but not sure why women don't understand this. We all get older. All of us. All of us get older. How did she not get mad at the women who were telling her about not having children? Because 90% or more, maybe even 100% of women actually complain about the man that they're in a relationship with. And here's the funny thing. It doesn't matter if you're Tom Brady, the best quarterback ever, or Will Smith, the best actor ever, or the best African American actor, or one of the best, right? It doesn't matter who you are, there will be complaints, and there will be a woman who is not happy, not satisfied with the man who seemingly has everything financially, meaning money is unlimited. So, fellas, I continue to say this. We can't really change them. So rather than complaining about what they're doing, I would highly encourage you to just enjoy them, to enjoy them as a side effect to your success, because they are not satisfiable, right? They're going to complain about something. It's just part of their nature. Now, as far as having standards, women's standards are so high, they are no longer looking for human beings. They're just looking for ideas like, okay, good. That sounds like a good idea. Oh man, that's great. You know what? I'm going to add that to my list. But here's the thing. It doesn't matter what they add to the list. No man crosses off all these standards on her list. No man. So we can say that this woman has been successfully sabotaged. Exclusive is top tier. Exclusive is the one you get to yourself. When you win a trophy, right, you don't want to share it with the people that are not on your team, right? In this case, when it comes to a woman, do you want to share your woman with the world, right? I mean, I don't know. I don't know about you, but me personally, I don't. Next is, don't fool yourself into believing that you can meet her standard. This woman she is attractive. I will say it looked like somebody licked her face and then just kind of like spread the saliva all over, because her face is like shiny, like it's unreasonably shiny. And, it's kind of like wax, like, you know what I'm saying? Like wax, like if you guys have ever seen like the robots and then they actually put the face on the robot, like that's kind of what her face looks like. Anyway. Don't fool yourself into believing that you can live up to this woman's standards, because it's going to change just like her feelings change. And if you guys know women, you know that they're going to have a monthly cycle. And when they're having that monthly cycle, everything is unstable. So just imagine trying to live up to standards that are constantly changing. It will drive you nuts. Now, if you were thinking wife or companion, right, you better rewind back to the part to where she talked about leaving quickly if those standards are not met. Choosing, right, constantly choosing. Oh, things didn't work out. Let me go ahead and quickly choose to move over this way. Now, listen, fellas, again, I am not shaming this woman. I'm just telling you, she's showing you, she's telling you who she is. And she's also letting you know that she got this information from other women who were constantly complaining about their children. As a single father, I can tell you having children is one of the most life-fulfilling things that I've done. Why? Because when you are responsible for someone else, when you have to think in the future for someone else, when you have to plan to do things and have things set up for the next generation, it just does something different to your mind. It does something different to your heart. Being able to see those children grow up is different, because we're going to get older. She's not going to be 26 for the next 5 years. In fact, her beauty is actually going to fade away within the next 5 years. Now, this doesn't mean she's going to be ugly. I am not saying that. What I am saying is that as we get older, it's harder to heal. It's harder to recover. Yes, it is. Now, if you're talking about having children, this woman is going to give you a hard time, because she's not really interested in children. She thinks a top tier life is actually going out and traveling and doing all these different things. Now, I will tell you this. She looks like she's probably a nurse or some type of nursing assistant, right? Just based on what she has on here. So that means she's probably going on vacation because she has the money to do so. A lot of nurses make money to where they can go ahead and go on trips. What I'm starting to realize is a lot of women are confused on what's valuable versus what's used. Okay. Now, they think that what's used is more valuable because it has more experience to it, which It's kind of crazy because Kevin Samuels kept telling them constantly that men don't want a woman that has a lot of experience in a certain area. And the reason why is because of the damage and the trauma that comes with that. If you listen, when you start to deal with women that have a lot of damage and they have a lot of trauma, man, it's going to be hard to get through to her because she understands what she's been through. So she's going to constantly use her life experiences to make decisions now, which when you couple that or you mix that with emotional decisions, oh my God, like we're going to have to pray for you. Now, when it comes to a woman being valuable, what women are not understanding, and this trips me out, they don't understand that we value youth, beauty, and fertility because men want children. So this woman right here, she's letting you know right off the back, she is not interested in children. The only thing she's interested in is you meeting her standards. Now, this sucks because if you're on your purpose, if you working, if you getting things done, that means you don't have a lot of time to meet somebody else's standards because you're already putting in work and your mind is completely focused in a completely different direction. Now, I'm not saying that it's not possible to meet some of the standards, right? Because all women want an attractive man who has money and pays them some type of attention, gives them some type of validation. Fellas, are you capable? Are you able to do that? I would say I hope that you are. This is why it's so important for you to get your life together, for you to get yourself together, because this woman is going to need a huge bounce back. When she finally decides that she's going to get into a relationship, there will be a guy who will definitely take her because, I mean, again, let's be honest, she is attractive, but the damage and the trauma that's going to come with this woman is going to make it hard for you to live life. So ways to improve your confidence, right? Ways to cross off a few things on her list, if that's what you're looking to do. Better mind, better body, better finances. Now, the way to better your mind, meditate, learn a new skill. This is going to expand your mind, right? Give you some type of calmness, give you some type of peace. Next, exercise. When you are in shape, my opinion is this is your best looking version. This is your most attractive version. And then most importantly, all women want a man who has money. In fact, I believe most of the people on this planet want money. So it's important that you learn how to invest. That way you can constantly get a return on your money. That way you're not always having to work. Now, when you do work and you increase your investments, you'll get to a point to where you no longer have to work. But the way that the money is coming in is going to be coming in as if you're still working. That's the beautiful thing about life. Now, I want you to pay attention to why you must adapt. Friends with benefits, situationships, flings, vacay bays. Is this woman likely to have a whole bunch of these relationships? Is it likely that you will enter a room, a group, or a conference where multiple men could say, I enjoyed my turn? Is it likely that you'll be dealing with that with this woman? Because I can tell you, I mean, just based on what she's saying, her out here dating and, you know, doing what she wants to do, which is fine. I'm just saying that it seems likely that that's going to happen. I don't know how you're going to handle it, but hopefully you mentally prepare yourself for it. When it comes to vacations, it's better that you meet this woman on vacation rather than taking her with you. Because if you take her with you, your chances for intimacy go down because she probably will give you some type of excuse. In fact, I dealt with this. When I was in a relationship, I'm thinking, you know, because my ex was like, okay, you know what? When we get to this room, we going to go at it. So we should just like kind of like save up our energy now. So I bought into that, right? I was dumb. I bought into it. Okay, cool. All right. You know, we'll rest for a day or two, you know. And then we got on the vacation and man, the excuses this woman gave me when it was time for intimacy, I was just like, Yeah, we can go ahead and end this relationship. Like, what the is the purpose of going on a vacation and not being intimate? Now, again, fellas, that's just my experience. I don't know, maybe you experienced something different, but I have a question. What do you think? Comment under this video. Remember, when you are watching these videos, you are becoming the best version of yourself. Now that we're done with the video, do me a huge favor. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.